Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Herb's Comic Book Journey. So this week, I'm not going to go ahead and do a review on a comic. I will be doing a review on Chadwick Boseman, the person, who was an awesome person, an awesome humanitarian, an awesome actor, and just a great person in general. Before we get in that, let's knock out these sponsors. First sponsor is FNX Fit. As you guys know, all of us have been able to get on our workouts, be able to drop our weight, have a good mindset, healthiness, and everything just great with us, our well-being. With that being said, we've got that all from FNX Fit. You can go on blurdsandwhiskey.com to go ahead and look on our sponsors area and look up FNX Fit and type in the promo code FNX Blurs 13. That's FNX Blurs 13 for 15% off on all your products. So my thing on this, I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys my thoughts on Chadwick Boseman. You have to realize he was a young man from South Carolina, and he came on the scene doing a lot of acting as a young kid. Went over to Howard University, and eventually he was doing so good in his classes. Felicia Rashad was one of his teachers during the summer program, and he got accepted to go to I believe it was an Oxford classes during the summer or something like that, to where he needed to have a lot of money in order to go. Only thing about it, he didn't have it, and Felicia Rashad was like, hey, I'm gonna try to get you in. So the person that she called was Denzel Washington. Denzel Washington went ahead, didn't even know who it was he was sponsoring, paid for the schooling. Eventually later on, when Chad went on to bigger and better things, find out about, hey, it was Denzel Washington who paid for your school. So I thought that was kind of dope. As he comes back around, Denzel meets up with him at the premiere of Black Panther. And he was like, man, I just want to say I was the person that you sponsored long ago. And Denzel came back and said like, hey, I want my money. I mean, so I thought it was kind of dope. I thought it was funny. But we got to think about like the little things that, not just the little things that he did as far as like with looking out for children with cancer and being able to just be the humanitarian that he is. But I mean, him as a person who's always been described as the cool guy, but he's very humble, black as fuck, by the way. And I thought it was always just dope, him being blackness personified. Then you have, just to double down on that blackness personified, he plays one of the most iconic roles of Jackie Robinson. I mean, for him to take on all those type of things that Jackie Robinson took back in the day, and then put it in a movie and make that movie amazing. I mean, all the racial tension that he had to go through, and I mean, just being able to, like, even the point to where Jackie Robinson's daughter came out and said, like, I had to look at that again, like that was my dad. And I thought that was dope as hell, man. And I mean, that was amazing. And then come back and get on up with doing the biopic of James Brown. Awesome picture. I think that he made that movie so amazing, even to the point to where his daughter, when he was practicing for the role, his daughter, he came over to his daughter's, to James Brown's daughter's house, and he tried on some of his old gear, and even talk like them, walk like them, dance like them. Everything was awesome about it, man. I thought that shit was amazing. And I mean, it was dopeness. It was like, dude, you can't get no better than that. Yeah, he's taking on these black roles, but he's killing it. I mean, damn, what's next? Thurgood Marshall. Marshall being taking on the part of Thurgood Marshall. Now, although I thought he did an amazing job on it, but I'm still thinking to myself like, yo, ain't Thurgood Marshall light skinned? But you know what? Forget it. He's black. He's killing it. He's doing a great job at it. I'm not gonna complain. He was awesome at it. And then you got to look at the fact that where he went on to do Black Panther. I'm gonna tell you a quick little rundown of it if you guys didn't see this past week of Blurs and Whiskey. Me growing up, there wasn't a lot of, I didn't really read a lot of comics since me doing Herb's comic book journey. I always looked at I looked at the TV shows that was like on Fox Kids. You had Spider-Man, you had X-Men, you had Batman, the animated series. That was my introduction into actually just watching superheroes. Only problem is, the only superhero that I saw that looked somewhat like me was Storm. And don't get me wrong, Storm was dope. Dope as fuck. That's it. I didn't have any representation as a kid. It wasn't until I hit like middle school, or high school, where I found out about Static Shock. And the fact that I got to see a black superhero that was a teen, that was dope as shit back then. Fast forward to about 2 years ago, I'm going to see this movie about Black Panther. Now, I want to go ahead and say this. Let's throw some respect on Wesley Snipes for originally trying to get this character, Black Panther, put out there. But at the time, Marvel wasn't really feeling it. So he said, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and do Blade. Awesome movie. I'm not going to talk about the third one. But it was an awesome movie, and the second one was really good too. But then, fast forward years later, it's like, oh my God, we have this movie that's just amazing. And let's get this one thing straight. That was a Marvel movie. It wasn't a black movie. It was a Marvel movie that just happened to take place in Africa. So you gotta give kudos to that, because it was just an amazing picture. I mean, it was dopeness personified. I mean, you had so much representation in there. It was just like, dude, like, even Killmonger was fucking amazing. In my opinion, other than Thanos, he is the greatest villain in the MCU. Nobody can touch him. But that, we're gonna say that for another date. But I mean, it was amazing to see everything about it. That movie was amazing. And then you see people at the movie theaters dressed up like they're from Africa. You have the dashikis. You have people dressed up like King of Zamunda. You have all these other guys and women coming out in their African garbs, and drums being played, and everything about this shit was just amazing. It was so black ass.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about. God damn. That's what I'm talking about. It was so black ass. It was black ass.
That shit was dope. But then we find out as his death, he's had cancer since 2016, and that's when he was diagnosed with it. And then we find out that all those movies that he was doing, he was sick. And for him to put on a fucking role like that, that was amazing. And then just thinking about all the other movies that he did. 21 Bridges? You had The Five Bloods. You got another movie, it's not coming to my name right this second, but he's gonna have another movie that's coming out next year. And all of that shit is dope, man. I mean, for you to be able to put on, work hard, and let's be honest, you can't be a flabby nigga like me being on a Marvel movie unless you an extra. I mean, for him to go ahead and be in tip-top shape and going to chemo and putting on an amazing job acting, it was dope all the way around, man. And we thank you for that. I want to send a prayer out to his family. I know they're hurting right now. He is with you, and we are with you all the way through. I want to say, Chad, we're gonna miss you. We love every single thing that you've done to entertain us with your blackness. We appreciate you, and you will be thoroughly missed, man. One more thing before I head out. For once, people, stop fucking talking about the fucking movie as far as trying to figure out who's the next person. The man ain't even been in the ground yet. It hasn't even been a week, and you guys are already talking about trying to replace them with Shuri or some shit like that. Let's celebrate the man's life. Stop the bullshit. This man was amazing. Let's celebrate him. I mean, and celebrate your heroes. Even if they're superheroes that dressed up in like a black hat, kicking ass. Let's celebrate them while they're here, because you never know when they're gonna be gone. Look at your family. Tell them that you love them. If you have somebody that you admire, tell them that you admire them. Tell them that you love them. Tell them that they mean a lot, because you never know how long they're gonna be here. We didn't know how long Chad was gonna be here. So that concludes my thoughts on Chadwick Boseman. But before I end this, let's go and talk about the beard struggle. As you guys know, all of us guys have been growing our beards, been doing a damn good job with them, having the beard struggle. If you go on blerdsandwhiskey.com, go ahead and go into the sponsor area, and go ahead and check out Beard Struggle. Beard Struggle is our new they have products like the beard oils, beard balms. They have shampoo and conditioner. They have oils for day and night. They have the beard combs and everything. The beard combs, and they have the heated brushes. Go ahead and check that out. It's amazing. I'm not just saying this because they sponsoring us. I'm saying this because I actually use the product and I enjoy it. My wife enjoys it. Everybody thinks it's dope. Go and check it out. Why are you still not checking it out right now? Go on to blerdsandwhiskey.com. Go and type in the promo code BLERDS1 for 15% off on all of your products. That concludes another week of Herb's Comic Book Journey. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I love talking about this man. He was dopeness personified and black as fuck. Chad, you will be missed. Rest in peace. Deuces.
We know that this movie was going to receive this kind of response, meaning, was it going to make billions of dollars? Was it going to make $1 billion? Was it going to still be around during this award season? And the second question is, has it changed the industry? Has it actually changed the way this industry works, how it sees us? And my answer to that is to be young, gifted, and black.